Hey guys, Brian Parnell here. Right, so I am impatient. It's only a day after the video I did yesterday for the test, but what I thought I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a I think that's just a firmware update if it goes black. There's a couple things that I'm gonna do just to get them, see if I can get them indexed and just give a bit of a boost, and it's also a nice little test to do as well. So I thought I will do a separate post for each of the links within YouTube, and then I'm gonna use ZimWriter to write an article for each and then put that onto Tumblr. So if I suppose really I should see if my Tumblr is actually indexed in Google, because I haven't used it for donkeys. Oh, can't remember how to find your bloody link to your actual thing. Is it just Brian Parnell? Let's have a look. Let's just see if I'm pretty sure it's not that. Okay, agree. Okay, so that's the link. That's good. That's good. I thought it was without the blog. So let's just see if it's indexed in Google. No, fuck's sake. No. Okay. What other Web 2s have I got that's linked to this? I'm going to pause it a minute while I go and find something that's linked to that is actually indexed in Google, because I don't want to do something that don't want to add content to one that's not indexed. Okay, so I found a Medium one that is linked to this YouTube and this Google account, but I've never posted on it. I'm pretty sure I had posted on it, but anyway, either way, the profile's indexed and that kind of stuff, so that's fine. So let's go back to this post a minute. I think it's here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the keyword above, okay, and I'm just going to do SEO Zoe. If you need SEO services in Owen, give us a bell. Alright, now I'm going to be really lazy. I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to post it. See if the link's clickable. It is, good. And then it hashtags it. So if I click onto here, what I want to do is I just want to see what the post title has. Okay, so it's just that. So this is the actual post URL. I was going to try and see what the title. I was hoping the title would have the keyword in it, because that would be nice. It doesn't matter, let's give it a like. Right, and then I'm going to do another one, and then this time it's going to be the Harborne one, and then I'm going to do Harborne. Okay, and then I'll do the other ones manually. You don't need to sit here watching me do these, so I'll pause this in a minute, and I'm going to just find that Harborne link, click on post. So there's the Harborne one, there's the Hales Owen one. That's just that's the post URL. So if you do want to send links and all that kind of stuff, if you're doing any kind of CTR manipulation, you can use this actual YouTube post URL. Get this clicked on, and then go and get this link clicked on. That's actually pretty good, right? So I'm just going to click on to that one, and then I'm going to pause this and do the others, because like I said, I've done it twice. You don't need to see me do it. Okay, so that's done. So what we're going to do is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're all there, right? So that's just one thing to try and help with getting them indexed. And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use ZimWriter, and you could use OnPage, but the reason I'm using ZimWriter is it's cheaper, and I don't really care about the content, and I'm actually wanting to test the content. And another beautiful thing that ZimWriter does is it will give me a Midjourney prompt for each of the keywords, and then I can get images, because I want to also put an image onto the post on my actual website, just so it's got some rich media on there, because at the moment it's not got anything like that. And I just want to speed this up just a little bit, so putting an image on there and getting it crawled with the image and all that kind of stuff might help as well. But I'm trying to do this in because there's loads of things I could do. I could do a Twitter moment, blah blah blah. But I want to try and just do these two things, and then just see if it if it gets indexed overnight, and then you guys can then see if that works. Right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm literally just going to click into I think we're just going to do Penny Arcade actually. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to find those keywords from yesterday. That's them. And then I'm going to come into here. 5 is fine. So this is how many H2s, just in case you've never used ZimWriter before. Enable literary devices. I just don't turn that on. I leave automatic voice. Use original title, so we can use that. Bad idea for list posts. Okay. Enable key takeaways. That's like a bit of a section after the introduction that ChatGPT does automatically, so we can do that. Disable conclusion. I know I've jumped over to this. So enable. I'm going to come down through. Sorry, I do jump around a little bit. I apologise. So enable Midjourney prompt. For each H2, I don't need that, but you can do that. FAQ, just give it some short answers. Audience personality, it's got a load of different things. I just keep it as, let's just do innocent. Let's see what it looks like. Write in the style of, doesn't matter. Use auto style, why not? Automatic keywords, have the AI create SEO keywords and use them while it writes. Why not? The only thing this doesn't have is it doesn't allow me to use UK spelling of English. Sorry, I saw that there and I was like, hang on a minute. But no. Non-English language, experimental. I might just put United Kingdom in there and see what it does. So we've got I'm going to use ChatGPT-4. Normally I just use Turbo, but ChatGPT-4 is, it has better writing. Disable skinny paragraphs. I'm not really sure what that does. I'm just gonna leave it. Enable lists. Yeah, why not? I'm just going to tick all of them, just see what happens. Start Penny Arcade, and then what it'll do is it'll go and write 1, 2, 3, 5 articles, and these are the articles I'm going to put into Medium. Okay, not sure if Medium is banning AI content and stuff at the moment, so we'll look at that as and when. So let's just click on Start Penny Arcade. Now it's going to go off and do its thing. What have I missed here? It's not wanting to click. Okay, just going to go into Turbo. Why is that not working? Okay, now it's... So I was sure that you could actually do it like this. Okay, maybe it's been a while since I've used ZimWriter. I think maybe I'm doing that wrong. Bulk blog writer. Let's do this then instead. Okay, I think that's where I've gone wrong. I've gone into the wrong bit. So make them a bit longer. FAQ, enable T's, include a transcription paragraph. Why not? Enable mid-journey, no. Enable H3s, yeah. Innocent, yeah, that's fine. Now let's use ChatGPT-4. I apologise, I was looking at the wrong thing, but again, it's good to see all this. Boost chance of detection is real, yeah, okay. Disable conclusion, I don't like the conclusions. Enable progress indicator, yeah. Custom prompt. Okay, let's go. Confirm I want to proceed. And then there'll be a little thing in the corner, but it's probably going to be in the corner. Yeah, so it's in the corner over on the other screen, so you're not going to be able to see that. All right, so I'm going to pause that a minute while it goes and does that writing. Okay, so I've got the first article back. ZimWriter's not the best. It is good. I'm not saying it's not good. It's not the fastest. That's what I mean. So what I'm going to do here is I am only going to put in the first article into Medium just to show you, and then we can then I'll do the other ones once ZimWriter's finished. Okay. But what I'll do first is I'm going to use the prompt here, okay, in Midjourney. Sometimes it does this. What did I do last time? There we go. If you just hit enter and then hit enter again, it will put it in. So create an image featuring tech devices, a magnifying glass over a gear, binary codes, and Harborne skyline. I don't know if it's probably not going to get the Harborne skyline, but who knows, right? Who knows? So I'm going to minimize that while that's doing that, and I am going to okay, this is annoying. But it's not really annoying. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's go to where that medium new story is, and what we want to do is we want to do markdown converter. There we go. So let's paste this into here. We don't need this top bit, so I'm just going to copy this bit. And as you can see, so just I'm talking, I'm rushing through this, thinking that you might know you know what all this is. So how ZimWriter works is it gives you markdown format. So 1 hash is H1, 2 is H2, 3 is H3, and so on. Okay. So you can paste that into WordPress in Gutenberg or whatever, and it knows what it is. But I don't know if Medium does. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this in here. Nice, look, it's put it all in there as the right format. And it's even taken that as the title, I think. No, that's the title. So let's cut that out. Cut that out. That's the title. And then what I'm going to do, see it's spelt. So this is, because in the UK we spell optimization with an S, right? So I'm going to be a bit overly optimized. I am going to link SEO company in Harborne. I'm going to link to our Harborne page, okay, which is there. Just having a quick look. Okay, so that looks a bit messed up. Not sure why it's done that, but that doesn't matter really. Let's just make sure we've got, it looks nice. Just going through, look at that. It's beautiful really, isn't it? You know, writes better than me, writes faster than I can write this. What else are you going to do? So I'm happy with that. Let's just do that, and then I am going to publish it. And then I'm going to publish now, publishing the story. And then let's click on share with Twitter. Hopefully I'm already logged in. Tweet, yep. Sorry, I'm just, there we go. So click into there. So you can even send links to the little Twitter short URLs. I like doing that. And traffic into them as well. Right. Click onto here. Boom. And it goes to that page. Okay, excellent. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come to this page. I'm going to have to just bring that off screen a minute while I log into the website. I'm just on my other screen, so I've got two screens. So when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the other screen. Okay. Let's bring it back. I'm going to click on edit, and then I'm going to come down. Okay, look at these images. These are absolutely unique images. So actually what I'm going to do, so if you've never used Midjourney before, you can give it lots of prompts, and then you get images, right? Now this one actually here does look like Harborne in the background. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click upgrade, upscale, all 4 images, and then I'm going to put a couple of the images in the post, and I'm going to also put a couple of images in the medium post, just so you know they've got some content. So you literally just click onto that, and click on that, click on that, and then it keeps moving up, and then it will disappear because the other one. And then I'm going to save image, and then what I'm going to do here, SEO in Harborne. So I'm making them keyword rich images. Now I could make them JPEGs, and then I can add metadata and all that kind of stuff in, but I've not figured out how to do that in Midjourney yet, and so I'll just do it this way. So I'm going to do SEO company, Harborne, and then next one, save image. I'm going to do SEO services Harborne. Save image. Now I'm going to do Harborne SEO service company, just to put those 2 words in there, and then click on save. So that's the images, okay? And then what I'm going to do here is I'll probably make one of them a featured image if it's got the option. Might not. Yes, it has. Okay. I don't know what images are going to show up here. I'm just going to do 2. Just going to do 2. So if I click on open, it'll bring the 2 in. And remember, this website's quite slow, so what I'm going to do is, when they have actually imported into the media library, the title will be the name of the image, and then I'm going to also make that the alt tag. Now the alt tag is actually really good for SEO. I was actually at a I don't know what you'd call it. I suppose like a little mini SEO meetup, and we were sat down around a table and we were looking at a load of stuff, me and the people that were there, and I said something about alt tags, and you know, if you don't want to over optimize or add in keywords into the actual text of the copy, if you like, because it can sometimes sound a little bit weird, you can add it into an alt text. And the people that were there, they were like, no, that doesn't work. And then literally we were looking at a client for somebody, and you wouldn't believe it. They were like, well, I don't even know how this word is showing up in Google Search Console, because I haven't even got it on the page. And then when I went and looked at the source, they had it in 2 alt tags, the actual keyword that they were that the website was ranking for, and then they all turned around and they were like, oh shit, Brian, you know what you're talking about. I was like, well, yeah. Anyway, so let's go here, put that into there. Which one am I going to set as I'm going to set that as the featured image. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to add the next one in. Just into there, SEO services Harborne, that's fine. Insert into post. It's going to be quite big, so I might need to make it. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. And I'm just going to click on update. And then once it's saved, you can see it's still spinning a minute. Bloody this server, everything about this website is just junk. So there's the featured image, and then there's that other image. You can probably turn that off, but anyway, the sidebar. Right, so that's that bit, and then let's go to medium, edit, add an image. Let's do this one. Alt text. I was hoping it would. SEO company. Harborne. And then I'm just going to put the other one here. But you notice these are unique images, right? So we're doing quite nicely. Oh, I like that. Harborne. I haven't spelt it right, have I? No. And then alt text. You don't need to do title, you know, capitals and stuff, but you know, just doing it this way. Look at that. Bloody amazing, really. That. If it's not Harborne, which it probably isn't with all this here, it's close. Or it looks at least similar, so it's quite interesting, really. So I don't like how long that paragraph was. Not that it matters, right? So back to story, save and publish. I'm just going to save and publish this one. So this one's done now, right? ZimWriter's on the 5th article now, so I'll do the other 5 without, you know, you don't need to watch me doing that. However, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you something of how I would use Chameleon just to give a little bit of an extra boost to some of these properties. So I'm just going to log into Chameleon and I'm just going to find my I'm just on my other screen a minute. I'm just logging into a profile. Let's just come over here. Let's go to google.co.uk. So this is, I'm logged in, I'm behind a UK proxy. This is one of my personas that I use for a bit of CTR and stuff. You can see I've done a little bit of stuff here. So what we're going to look at is SEO. And what I'm doing first and foremost is just giving the Google a little bit of oh look, this person is looking for SEO in the Birmingham area. Okay. So I'll do this. And then I'm going to, I would probably do a bit more. That was my bad. I clicked on a bloody ad then. I didn't really want to do that. That's not good. Don't like doing stuff like that. So you can come here. Yeah, piss off, Neil. And then what I'm going to do now is Secrets Birmingham. So these are my different websites. Yellow Pages, yada yada. My YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. So I can, you can give a positive click now, right, to here. Don't want to click back now, right? This video is private, no idea what that is. And so I'm going to leave that on there. I'm going to scroll down. And then I'm going to pretend that the user intent was to come and find the Contact Us page. And they've clicked on the email. Okay, so I'm going to close that. So that was just like showing a little bit of, how you use Chameleon for CTR. But what I'm going to do now is going to come to Medium. Create a Medium account. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find me. I'm going to click on follow. I think this is a different Medium account. This is a different Medium account. Okay, so we need to find another Brian Parnell. So this looks like it must be my main one, but doesn't matter. Okay, this is getting on my nerves. So what we need to do, come over to this one, copy this, paste that, and here we go. Right, so I am going to save that. Okay, I'm going to give it a clap. All right, and I'm going to respond. Okay, so we're faking it until we're making it. Okay, that's really what SEO is. I've said that for best part of 20 years. There we go. So we've got that, and then let's just let him follow me, and job's a good one, right? So just give it an extra bit of a, so this is one of the things that Chameleon can be used for, right? So I can now go in, I've got lots of different personas that I can go in, create a Medium account, come in and follow me, like the other, the Quinton story and yada, 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 right? So hopefully that makes sense. This has been a bit longer than I expected or wanted it to be, but it's good to be able to put a bit of Chameleon in and show you, that what I would do and what we do, and, use the outsourcers to go and do these kind of things to make the stories stand out on different places. All right, okay. So I'm going to go and do the other articles now, get some more images from Midjourney for the other articles, and then we're done. All right, and then I am actually going to leave it for a bit and just wait and see what happens. All right, so I'll probably do a video next Thursday. Let's give it a week, unless everything pops, and then I'll do an update then. All right, okay, cheers, bye.